So welcome back to Heretic Wargaming. So we have Josh again. Hi Josh. He is here for a rematch, and he brought the new Executioner tanks. Ooh, so fancy. And he got them all painted up. So they actually just released yesterday or the day before? Yesterday. So he got 2 of them painted up, and it's actually pretty good. Like I said, his paintings gotten vastly better. Now I will caveat, so in this video I set up my rig, and then I realized I left the SD card at home in my computer. So we're not going to have overhead view for this video. I apologize. That is a tactical mistake that hopefully I will not make again. Hopefully. We're all human, right? We all make mistakes. And I brought the list that I've been playing the last several videos. This is my Nurgle Demon Engines, led by Epidemius. And yeah, so I guess we will go over the armies first. So let's start over here on Josh's end. What'd you bring, Josh?
Alright, so we have 1 battalion.
Ooh.
We have our Gravis captain, or not a Gravis captain, Phobos captain, who's going to be the chapter master again. Regular Primaris Librarian with Might of Heroes, Null Zone. The Standard Bearer with Emperor Ascendant Banner as his relic. Lieutenant, 3 squads of 5 intercessors, a 9-man Hellblaster squad, 2 suppressor squads. The Repulsor,
okay, with
the Heavy Onslaught, Twin Las, Iron Hail Stubber, and then bolters all around. Then we got the 2 Executioners, are kitted out the exact same, with the Iron Hails in the back, the Iron Hail on top, the 2 Storm Bolters, the Laser Destroyer, the Heavy Onslaught, and then frag launchers.
So many damn guns.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they're all transports, right?
Yes, these hold 6, the big guy holds 10.
So you could technically put all your intercessors in them and just, yeah, hide all game. So total of 2,000 points. So what was your thought process? Because I know this is slightly different from your last list.
So I still wanted to be able to have the Hellblaster and suppressors because they work.
Yeah.
They work. With the banner and the chapter master and the lieutenant for the rerolls, they work. Took out the infiltrators because you know, there's not a whole lot of deep striking happening.
Yeah.
So don't need them. And I had the 2 new repulsors, and I said, why not?
Yeah.
Let's fit them in.
So I just find it interesting because, you know, people who watch all the videos, you know, they see it. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm actually having the same people on multiple times. And I think it's nice to explain our thought process when we bring a different list. Yeah. So, and I've... Ooh,
Iron Hails are not on the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't have the gun on top.
Yeah, just come under.
It's for show.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's for show, and that's 2,000 points.
See.
Alright, so I brought my Nurgle Demon Engines out again. So I'm running it through the paces. This is game 4 with the list. Yes, 4. This is my 4th game with it. So, literally have not changed anything, but for you guys who might have not watched the last 3 battle reports with this. So, we start out here. This is a spearhead of Chaos Space Marines. It's got 2 Greater Possessed, 3 Venom Crawlers that are all kitted out like basic Venom Crawlers. And then we have 2 Lord Discordants. They both have autocannons, which I did not mount right now because yeah, I wanted to like make it to where I can magnetize them, but if you see, the little mount on it is so small, it's really hard to get a magnet to fit in there. So hopefully I'll figure something out, that way I can swap out the Bale Flamers. And the one on the left, or sorry, Hammertail. Hammertail is the one he's got a little Hammertail here. Hammertail, he's the one, I buy the Specialist attachment for the Soulforge pack, and he has the 2-inch movement shenanigans for Demon Engines. So that is the Specialist attachment there. Then we have my battalion of Nurgle Demons. We've got some Nurglings, 4, 4, and 3. We've got Epidemius right here. I spend 1 CP. This is a Demon Prince of Nurgle with the Hellforged Sword, and I spend 1 CP to give him the relic that makes him Strength 9, reroll all wounds, yada yada. And then we have a Poxbringer. So, Nurgle Demons Battalion. And then we have a second spearhead of Death Guard, and this is 3 Plague Burst Crawlers. This is my Warlord. It's a Demon Prince of Nurgle. He has the Separating Plate and the Arch Contaminator Warlord trait. So the reasoning behind my list, like I said, I've probably said it multiple times, is basically to stack things for Epidemus and then make the army so hard to kill that hopefully I just overpower my opponents. Lately that has not been happening. Lately it's been, I don't get a kill till like turn 2 or 3, and then I struggle and it's all uphill. So, and he doesn't actually have very much, so this might go real badly.
This is going to be a tank demo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's going to see how much the Executioners can kill before maybe I get to you. I don't know. So,
shoot 4 times.
all right, so we'll go to deployment, and yeah, we'll come back after that. Alright, so welcome back. So we're going to try something different. Me and Josh talked about it. I'm going to take still shots in between while we're moving around and doing stuff. So hopefully that's a bit different. You guys let me know what you guys think about it. Yeah, so improvising, right? Improvision. So as you guys can see, Josh is Ravenguard slash Raptors slash Nurgle, as Josh, as Zachary would say. I've lined up here. He's got the suppressors on the side there. You have nobody on the objective? No. Okay, he's abandoning his objective. All right, yeah, he's just gonna rush at me, I guess. And then over here, I have 1 engineer squad back here. 2nd engineer squad is here in the middle. Yes, I know, but he has no deep strikers or anything to really get to these. So, yeah, you went ahead and put them over there. And then you guys can see my Demon Engines. Obviously, I blobbed them up a little bit. So this could be real bad depending on how he rolls on his first turn. And so he did finish first, so he gets the +1 to the roll.
+1, probably shouldn't roll these bad dice.
All right, I got a 3, he got a 4. So obviously I'm going to attempt to seize. And I did not seize, so all right, Josh.
All right, good luck,
Don't table me in turn 1.
I'm going to not try. Yeah, definitely killed 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. That's what I wanted. I knew I was going to kill the Demon Prince of Epidemus, but I wanted the 2 Plague Burst Crawlers.
You could have killed these probably real easy, but...
You'd be 50% of score.
Oh, yeah.
Cover save.
Yeah.
I just went after the things
I don't
pop
think you could have.
quick.
Really? Yeah. All right. So anyways, so back to the game. So Josh, he moved everything up. So as you guys can tell by the still photos, and pretty much his whole army dumped into the 2 Plague Burst Crawlers here. And that one lived barely with 1 wound. Now, one thing that Josh did forget was that one guy had heavy bolters, but he had already, like, it's not like he remembered after shooting it, like he had already started rolling the next tank. So, and he's like, whatever. So that's how you learn, right? I feel bad because he might have actually killed that Plague Burst Crawler with the 1 wound, but it is what it is. Then he killed a Nurgling there, and he actually plinked a wound off of one of the Venom Crawlers, which it's actually going to heal at the beginning of my turn, so we'll just get rid of that dice. So, however, Josh did get a kill 1. He held 1. Yeah, because he did move his suppressors back.
Because I forgot that.
I forgot, and then he'll get a big game 100 points. So I will go we'll get his score sheet here in a minute, and we'll move on to the Demons turn 1.
Couldn't charge.
Shit? No.
That's why they got
Yeah. All right, so the end of the Demons turn 1. I was able to not do much. I killed some intercessors. Yep. But I did tie up his Hellblasters here in the middle. Got me 1 kill, so I've got 1 Epidemus tally right now. I healed my tank for 2. And there's really not much else to it. I did not score any... Oh, I did tier his tank. So one of the Executioners now will be hitting me on 4s. So that's a good thing. And that was actually all the Excruciator Cannons. The Excruciator Cannons did that damage, so which is good. I actually tried to get... If I had gotten the Greater Possessed at least another couple inches closer, I actually have been wounding on 3s on all these. But yeah, I was just out. So, but anyways, the score right now is Josh has a commanding lead of 5-2. So, and we will go over to Josh's, and I will say that I stopped taking still photos. I keep forgetting to do it in the heat of the battle. So, yeah, we'll go over to Josh's turn 2. Alrighty, so the end of Josh's turn 2. So you guys can see the Lord Discordant lived with 1 wound. Now, the story with the Lord Discordant, he shot basically all the onslaught cannons, I think.
No, the heavy bolters.
The heavy bolters. So the heavy bolters and storm bolters literally all went into here, and I think 1 heavy onslaught cannon, the one from that one, went into him. No, the other ones went that way.
No, they went over there.
Yeah, you had shooting going everywhere. Anyways,
everything. Too many guns.
Yeah, so basically he shot a bunch of stuff at him. The suppressors all went into him. Like, a bunch of stuff went into him. I was left at 2 wounds. He charged in. His librarian wounded me twice. And I made 1 save and re-rolled to make a 2nd save because he did strip my invone from null zone. Luckily, I have a 2-up normal save, so a 5-up save against his librarian. And I lived with 1 wound. So, and then in return, I killed the librarian. The librarian got back up, swung again, didn't wound me, and that's where we're at. So I'm left with 1 wound right now. Over here, he dominated my Venom Crawler with a bunch of heavy onslaught cannon. Stupid. So many cannons. Those things put out too much firepower.
It's nice. I like it.
It's ridiculous. And then he was able to do 1 wound there thanks to some good saves on my part. So, but he did score 2 more big game hunter points. He did kill 1, and he holds 1 right now currently. Yep. So the score is he has 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have 2. Yeah.
It's going.
But it's my turn 2. So, all right, we'll see what happens on my turn 2. All right, so brutal turn for the game. So one thing that we did discuss, Josh had forgotten that his librarian could cast 2 spells. So had he smited last turn, the Lord Discordant might not be there. So lesson learned, always make sure you do everything that you possibly can, because the 1 damage might have actually mattered. So, and Josh actually didn't think about it, and I didn't think about it until he went outside to talk with some friends. So still, you know, it is what it is. So back to the game. So I moved up, got both of these Demon Princes pretty close to where the suppressors were at, right, with the Lord Discordant here. So started the, after I'd moved, I went ahead, cast healing. I healed up the Lord Discordant 3 wounds. Then I went ahead and smited twice into the suppressors here, and I was able to clear them, which gave me a clear line straight to the Banner Ancient there. Killed him with the Lord Discordant, and then Lord Discordant took 1 wound from the Hellblasters over there. So effectively what ended up happening was I've tied up the Hellblasters yet again, and I've gotten close enough to basically get my Aura of Discord onto those tanks, which is going to force them to basically move away from me. So, which might not be good for me, because I kind of want him closer to me, but you know, you got to do what you do, right? Greater Possess got in there, and yeah, basically a bunch of swinging happened over there. Other thing, you can see that one of the Executioners is dead now. So I shot both Excruciator Cannons into it and left it at 3 wounds. And actually my Mortar finished it off. Go Mortar. I used a reroll from 1 wound to 3 wounds though, and that's actually what ended up killing it. So, but right now this score still actually pretty close. So Josh has 5, 9, and I have 9. It's actually 9-9 exactly, but I do have 5 Epidemus tallies. So, so the demons are slowly amping up. But he does have 2 giant tanks left. He still has his primary pieces. So yeah, we'll go to Josh's turn 3. All right, so as you guys would expect, the laser destroyers are doing the Emperor's work.
So dope.
So dope. 1 shot Lord Discordant from full with yeah, it just destroyed it. Like,
Didn't even need my rerolls.
Didn't need nothing. Yeah, so there you go. But I'm actually making good rolls on the Plague Burst Crawler. It just lived through a lot of shots.
It took 2 heavy onslaught cannons.
Yes, 2 full heavy onslaught cannons.
Didn't even do a wound to
Yep,
him.
no wounds. Yes. All of the stuff fell back there. And these 2 actually killed the Lord Discordant because I failed 2 4-up saves. So, yep, there you go. Suppressors. And I used a 1 CP to reroll one of the saves to try to live, because basically I wanted him to waste some more firepower on it. I knew it was going to die. And I also learned that Lord Discordants don't explode. So that's something that I just learned. But anyway, so over here, Josh, he did abandon his objective.
Yep.
So he did secure another 3 points that turn. Yeah, 2 Lord Discordants.
That's 2 headhunter points and then a kill point.
Yep, and then a kill point, and then he killed Nurglings too, so he has a total of 3 kills this turn. So, but yeah, well, I'm running out of steam. I pretty much, my wall has fallen. I haven't killed any Hellblasters, so we'll see what ends up happening on Nurgle's turn 3. It's turn 3. Holy
Only
crap.
turn 3.
How much stuff died already? Like,
A lot.
quite a bit. All right. All right, so the end of the Demon's turn trace. So I was able to get a lot of charges off. My guns didn't do much. I plinked, I think, 4 or 5 wounds off that repulsor in the front. But the big thing was I basically made all my charges, which was really good. Yeah, I still have 1 CP. I didn't have to reroll anything. But the Greater Possessed over here eliminated those 2 suppressors and then piled in that way. The Venom Crawler and my Corruption Prince were not able to secure the Repulsor. I rolled 1s for 4 of the attacks, so it only did 4 damage. So yeah, and I did kill all the Hellblasters though. I chomped them up. I charged the Greater Possessed in first, and this is the very first game where they didn't die to some sort of Overwatch. So, but I was able to basically catch up on kills. So, let me go ahead and add the scores down here. So right now, I got 3, he got 2 on this turn and 1 there. So right now I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and he has 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So still only a 2-point difference game, and he does have a full Executioner back there. He did like to point that out when I said, hey, this is looking good. He's like, I still have this. So, yeah.
What do I want a one-shot?
Yeah, I know. But he's going to have to go that way. So I'm slowly pushing you back into your deployment zone. So, and he doesn't have an objective, so I'm going to keep scoring those points until he decides otherwise. So yeah, we'll move to Josh's turn 4. All right, so the end of turn 4. Yeah, 4. So I felt bad. Me and Josh, he didn't know about heroic intervention rules. So as you guys can see, both the Demon Prince and the Greater Possessed were within 3 inches of the Repulsor. I had to fall back from combat right, and it fell back over here at an angle, and it put him just within 3 here.
Didn't know you could heroically intervene if it wasn't locked
Yeah,
in combat.
he didn't know because the rule just states that if a model's within 3 inches of a character, you can just walk in. So, yeah. But anyways, so but so what ended up happening was I ended up killing the Repulsor, and he did shoot a lot of stuff at a lot of different things, and his damage rolls for this were actually he hit the Demon Prince twice, wounded him 3 times.
He had 6 wounds.
Yeah, I wounded him 3 times. I made 1 save. He rolled a 1 and a 3 for his wounds, so I took 6, which was just enough to kill me, but my Feel No Pain saved me with 2 wounds left. Heavy Onslaughts were not able to secure the Venom, and yeah. Oh, and then he shot a bunch of stuff in that Greater Possessed, and I did use my very last reroll to basically save his very last wound. And then Josh remembered that he had heavy Frag Storm cannons, which he literally just said at the beginning of the turn. He's like, I need to remember to shoot these. And then he got to the end of the turn, he's like, damn it, I forgot to shoot him again. So, I had hard lessons.
I'm not gonna forget this time.
Yeah, I know, he's not gonna forget this time. I feel bad too, because I keep like, I want to tell him, but he keeps telling me not to remind him to do stuff.
No, so I gotta learn myself.
Yeah, he wants to learn himself, so. But anyways, so, yeah, he got a point for holding an objective that turn. Yeah. So this turn, depending on whether or not that Executioner lives, yeah, we'll see what ends up happening on his turn. So he did hold 1. Alright, so we'll move on to Nurgle's turn 4. Alright, so the end of my turn 4. So bad stuff happened over here. So I made a bunch of charges. Oh, we forgot your -2 to charge again. It wouldn't have mattered, though, for the Venom Crawlers. He would have been back with slight... I might have not been able to get the Demon Prince, but he didn't even get to swing. But, anyways. So I charged the Venom Crawler here and the Corruption Demon Prince that way into the Lieutenant and the Captain. Oh, Captain still has to swing, by the way. Hey, you might kill the Venom Crawler with one wound left. But look at that. Oh, 1 wound. Oh, God. Wait, strength 4, right?
Yeah, it's
You
nothing.
need a 6.
No.
But anyways, so charged over here. That way it made a path for this Venom Crawler. It charged into the Repulsor. He did hit once with the big cannon, so did 5 wounds with his last reroll. He used his last reroll for a damage reroll. And then I made it with the Greater Possessed and all this, and basically these two killed the Repulsor. It didn't blow up. Corruption Prince killed the Lieutenant with 1 attack because he did 4 damage and just waxed him. And then I killed the last Intercessor. So all he's got left now is the Captain on his last stand, basically trying to protect the last objective from the forces of chaos that are encroaching. So you just want to call it at that point?
Yeah.
We'll just call it at that point. So yeah, so the score is, as you can imagine in the end, 10, 13, 19, 23 on me, and he got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, Josh, so what were your feelings?
If you didn't have that dumb heroic intervention thing, I could have killed the Greater Possessed in Overwatch.
Yeah.
He had a wound left.
Yeah.
Maybe could have plinked off maybe the Demon Prince.
Yeah.
Would have had to lock down the other repulsor and let me move the big Executioner repulsor back.
You working today?
And at least get some Overwatch off on something else.
Well, the other thing to think about too is, so I did a lot of wounds shooting. Like, I think I took the Executioner down to like 9. So it wasn't at full when I charged it.
No, he was
Like
still
9 or
top
8.
tier.
Yeah, he was still top tier,
Yeah,
but he was
9
at
is
like
still
9
top
or 8
tier.
wounds. So yeah, so as you guys saw, Josh was not aware that you could heroically intervene on the turn. I did offer to give him 1 inch, that way he'd be out.
I'm not going to say what I think because I want you to be
I
able
know.
to put your video on
I
YouTube.
know. He thinks it's a BS rule. So.
Yes.
He thinks it's a
If
terrible,
you're not
terrible.
locked in combat, come on.
Yeah. So we all have rules in this game that we absolutely hate. But so had that one Repulsor lived, there is a good chance that the Executioner would still be alive on this last turn, which as you guys can see,
I could have
you know.
off all that.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, he did a lot of damage to a lot of stuff. So that was at least 2 Headhunter points and 1 more big game Hunter point.
Yep.
So maybe 2 big game Hunter points, kind of.
Another kill point. Maybe
Yeah.
gotten a kill more point.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it might have.
Made it close.
Yeah, it was. But those Executioners, man, how'd you feel about those?
Love them.
You love them?
Absolutely love
Are
them.
they your new favorite thing?
Mm-hmm.
So next time, Hellblasters, don't put up front either.
I put them up front before you put your Nurglings in, because if you didn't have your Nurglings there, they were just going to move up with their Ravenguard move.
Yeah.
Try to take down one of your Venom Crawlers, maybe.
Yeah. But you still could have. So that's the thing. You could have done your move.
They'd have been wide out in the open. I wanted
They
to
would have
at
been in
least
the open, but
them to
you still
hide.
would have been able to shoot something.
want them to hide.
Yeah, true. So
Because
I don't
that's
know.
a lot.
I don't know.
You didn't want to go near the Hellblasters, even with the Executioners on.
I did not. I had to keep tying them up until I was ready to actually
I
take
wanted
care
them
of
to
them.
stay alive.
Yeah, true. So I don't know. There's a lot of things. As far as my list, though, the Excruciator cannons this game were really damn good. Like, strength 10 guns are, yeah, especially when you're facing a bunch of toughness 8.
I'll take the Hellblasters out and add another Repulsor. I'm good.
Oh God. So you got, wait, why don't you just take the other Repulsor and just add an Executioner in its place? No? You just like the Repulsors?
I'm just gonna bring.
Just go get a Leviathan Dreadnought too. You might as well just do toughness 8 everything.
See, so technically the Repulsor is dedicated transport. I'll just bring
Yeah.
9. Bring 9.
Well, isn't it, what's the, is it?
No, the Executioner's heavy support, but the regular Repulsor, I'll just bring
That's
9.
true.
Let's bring 9.
Just all toughness 8 vehicles, 16 wounds. Call it a day.
With Gilliman, I'll sell my soul and get Gilliman.
There you go.
doing it.
You guys are hearing it now. Repulsor meta. He's just gonna repulsor it up. He's gonna have 9 repulsors and Gulliman and just tank everybody.
No, but
So.
the new Repulsors are really good. They're
Yeah.
really good. They
No.
same thing as the old Repulsor, no invuln, but 72-inch range, heavy laser destroyer.
Yeah.
Rocket back, you're not going to draw range on it. It'll survive.
Yeah. I will say that there's a lot of validity, you using the captain and the lieutenant, because I found that you did end up not needing to really reroll too much, because, you already rerolled hits, but as far as wounding goes, like...
The wounds gets kind of redundant, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
You're putting so many shots out, you're still going to
I think you might see that more like the rerolling ones, because there was only a few times where you rolled a 2 on the Destructor Cannon, but like against Knights, where you really, really want those to hit, I think that's where the reroll all wounds kind of comes in handy, but... yeah, and like you said, you're hoping that Legion or Chapter Tactics come to vehicles, which...
They need it. Space Marines and Chaos need it.
If that happens on an Executioner, man, I'm going to jump off a cliff.
And everyone's saying the Ultramarine is going to be great for them. They already got Fly. They don't need to be able to
No, they don't need it. But -1 to hit on them?
Outside of 12? Okay.
Ugh.
All right. With the 72-inch range main cannon?
No.
Yeah.
No, that does not need to happen.
Yeah.
No. You're going to need the Chaos treatment, so...
Like, if I had Chapter Tactics with those two, I think I would have won this game pretty easily.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I shot all my guns at
you
it.
wouldn't be able to plink off any wounds.
Yeah, I shot all the guns at him, so... It was actually very rare that I was shooting the cannons or anything at anything else because of the minus.
Yeah,
to
you
hit,
shot
so.
everything in those Executioners.
Yep.
Which, they stuck around. They did what they were supposed to do.
They did. They soaked up shots. But I will say, though, the Excruciator cannons, especially with the Locusts, were...
You were rolling really well.
They were doing damage. Like, they were doing real damage. The +1 damage actually was a big factor,
I think
especially
being an
at
assault
the
weapon
end.
helps you out a lot.
That too.
You can advance.
Yeah. Which I did actually do it that one turn, so I actually might end up doing that more. You got to keep them near Lord Discordant, though, otherwise they're hitting on 5s. So, but yeah, no, it was a great rematch. So hopefully we get yet another one.
I still have to beat you.
So your goal is to beat what, everybody in the shop once?
Yeah, one.
That was your goal. So and you have 2 people left. 3 people.
2.
2.
2.
Me and
you and Willie.
Willie.
Yep.
Willie is gonna bring his Knights. You know that, right? Ooh, I kind of want to watch that. I hope Willie brings his Knights.
Well, next week I'll just get another Executioner.
Okay. Can I film that?
Matt's gonna bring,
I won't be here.
Bring me his Gilliman. Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I might. So you guys might get a battle report that's not Chaos related, because I kind of want to see what 3 Executioners versus 3 Knights. I kind of want to watch that. Like I want to see. So nope. Thanks, Josh.
No problem.
The handshake. Thank you for being on the video again, and I'll just see you guys at the next battle report.